The Haraway family, John, Lisa, and their teenage children, Emma and Ethan, stumbled upon an eerie legend that sent chills down their spines. The Circus of Lost Souls. Abandoned for decades, the circus was said to be cursed, its sinister history involving mysterious disappearances and a psychopathic clown named Smiles. Despite the ominous stories, the Haraways' fascination with the macabre drew them to the decrepit circus grounds. The faded posters of grotesque performers and the eerie, derelict tents called out to them like a siren song. They resolved to explore the abandoned carnival, brushing off warnings from the locals. As the Haraways delved deeper into the heart of the abandoned circus, they began to notice signs of an ominous resurgence. The rusted rides creaked to life. The spectral music played faintly on the wind, and the laughter of children echoed through the empty air. In the midst of the haunting revival, the Haraways encountered a sinister figure, an unsettling clown named Smiles, with a painted grin that seemed to stretch unnaturally wide. Smiles exuded an aura of pure malevolence. He played twisted tricks on the family, disappearing and reappearing in unsettling ways. Separated from each other, the family found themselves navigating a nightmarish maze of haunted circus tents. Each tent contained a horrifying spectacle, from living nightmares to ghastly illusions. Emma and Ethan faced their worst fears, and Lisa and John fought to reunite with their children. As they explored the tent of illusions, the family's perception of reality blurred. Lisa saw her husband as a doppelganger who threatened her, while John saw his wife as a spectral figure beckoning him to join her in the afterlife. Emma and Ethan confronted terrifying visions of their own. The Haraways' ordeal took a darker turn as they uncovered the tragic history of the Circus of Lost Souls. It was revealed that Smiles had once been a performer named Samuel Hastings, driven to madness by a tragic accident that claimed the lives of innocent children. Driven by vengeance and insanity, Samuel became the psychopathic clown, Smiles, and cursed the circus with his malevolence. His spirit had endured, and the Haraways were trapped in his twisted world. As the family learned more about Smiles' tragic past, they realized that the only way to escape the curse was to confront the vengeful spirit. Armed with the knowledge of his origins, they embarked on a treacherous journey to find the source of his power and put an end to the nightmare. Guided by cryptic clues and supernatural phenomena, the Haraways conducted a ritual to free the trapped souls within the circus grounds. They knew that they would have to face Smiles one final time in a battle of wits and wills. In a harrowing showdown, the Haraways confronted Smiles in the heart of the abandoned circus. He unleashed a torrent of nightmarish tricks, summoning grotesque illusions and feeding on their deepest fears. With their family bond and determination to break the curse, the Haraways fought back, revealing the truth about Samuel Hastings' tragic past and offering him forgiveness and redemption. In a moment of clarity, Samuel's malevolent spirit began to wane. His grotesque grin faded, replaced by an expression of anguish and regret. The curse that had plagued the Circus of Lost Souls for decades began to lift, and the carnival grounds slowly returned to a state of decay. As the curse waned, the Haraways emerged from the circus grounds, physically and emotionally scared by their ordeal. They had broken the curse and freed the trapped souls, but the haunting memories of Smiles and the horrors they had witnessed would stay with them forever. Despite their escape from the haunted circus, the Haraway family knew that the malevolent force they had faced would never truly be vanquished. The legacy of fear and the darkness that had consumed Samuel Hastings would forever linger in the shadows. Years later, as the family tried to move on from their traumatic experience, they received a cryptic message hinting at a resurgence of the malevolent force. It seemed that the circus had not been fully cleansed, and a new generation of thrill-seekers would soon be drawn into its web of darkness. The Haraways returned to the cursed circus grounds, determined to confront the malevolent force once more. They knew that the battle against the psychopathic clown, Smiles, was far from over, and that the darkness that lurked within the circus of lost souls would always find a way to return. The malevolent presence that once resided within the circus of lost souls had not been fully vanquished. As the Haraway family returned to the cursed grounds, they felt an even more palpable sense of dread. Sinister whispers and ghostly apparitions surrounded them, promising a fate worse than death. Within the cursed carnival tents, the Haraways encountered the spectral remnants of ill-fated performers who had been trapped by smiles for decades. These tormented souls had been twisted into grotesque entities, forever condemned to entertain the psychopathic clown. As the family attempted to communicate with the ghostly troupe, they were met with eerie performances that defied the laws of reality. The macabre ballet of the dead sent shivers down their spines, and they realized the depths of Smiles' malevolence. The family uncovered a ritual hidden deep within the circus grounds, a ritual that could potentially banish Smiles and the cursed spirits forever. However, the ritual required them to confront their darkest fears and the memories of their traumatic experiences within the carnival. As they delved into the ritual's nightmarish challenges, they battled horrifying illusions and terrifying manifestations of their inner demons. Each member of the Haraway family faced their fears head-on, struggling to maintain their sanity in the face of overwhelming horror. In their quest to complete the ritual, the Haraways found themselves drawn to an ancient rusted carousel that seemed to beckon them. They mounted the eerie ride, only to discover that it transported them to a nightmarish dimension where time and space intertwined. On the enchanted carousel, they encountered ghostly apparitions of lost children, forever trapped in a spectral carnival ride. The children's eerie laughter filled the air as the carousel spun faster, threatening to tear the Haraways from reality itself. The Haraways' journey through the enchanted carousel led them to a surreal carnival of despair, where they faced an onslaught of nightmarish attractions. From grotesque funhouse mirrors that distorted their reflections to a haunted house that materialized their deepest phobias, the carnival was a labyrinth of terror. As they fought to navigate the surreal carnival, they became separated once again, facing their own personal horrors alone. Within the haunted funhouse, Lisa found herself trapped in a maze of twisted mirrors that reflected her deepest insecurities and self-doubts. She encountered her own distorted reflections, each one taunting her with her greatest fears and regrets. In a battle of wills, Lisa had to confront her inner demons and shatter the mirrors of self-loathing to escape the maze and reunite with her family. John ventured into the haunted house, where the darkness itself seemed alive. He confronted his deepest fears and regrets, manifested as shadowy apparitions that whispered haunting secrets. In the heart of the abyss, he faced the specter of his own mortality. To escape the clutches of the abyss, John had to find the strength to embrace his fears and accept the impermanence of life. Emma and Ethan found themselves in a nightmarish realm of their own, where the boundaries between reality and illusion blurred. They faced their fears and traumas head-on, each being led deeper into a spiraling descent into madness. As their sanity hung in the balance, they had to rely on their bond as siblings to navigate the surreal landscape of their nightmares. As the family reunited, they'd ventured deeper into the cursed carnival, determined to complete the ritual and confront Smiles once and for all. Their journey led them to the heart of the darkness, where they found a sinister circus ring surrounded by ghostly spectators. In the center of the ring stood Smiles, more grotesque and malevolent than ever, ready to unleash a final onslaught of terror. The showdown with Smiles was a battle of unimaginable horror. The psychopathic clown summoned a legion of spectral entities, grotesque illusions, and nightmarish apparitions to torment the Haraways. With their willpower and determination pushed to the limits, the family fought back with the knowledge of the ritual and the bond that held them together. They unleashed a torrent of spectral energy, attempting to banish Smiles from existence. In a shocking twist, the Haraways' actions inadvertently unleashed a far more sinister force. The malevolent presence that had once been Smiles was revealed to be a mere pawn of a darker, ancient entity that had resided within the cursed carnival for centuries. The true horror, the carnival's malevolence, was unleashed, and it threatened to consume the Haraway family and all who dared to set foot on the cursed grounds. The family found themselves trapped within a nightmarish dimension, a realm where the laws of reality no longer applied. Time and space twisted and contorted, and the boundaries between dream and nightmare dissolved. Haunted by relentless apparitions and ghastly visions, the Haraways had to rely on their wits and determination to navigate the surreal landscape and uncover the truth about the carnival's malevolence. As they delved deeper into the nightmarish dimension, the Haraways uncovered the origins of the cursed carnival. It had been built atop an ancient burial ground, where malevolent spirits had been imprisoned centuries ago. The carnival's malevolence had drawn its power from these restless spirits, using their tormented souls to fuel its nightmarish reign. To defeat the entity, the Haraways had to find a way to release the trapped souls and break the curse at its source. In a climactic showdown, the Haraways confronted the carnival's malevolence in the heart of the nightmarish dimension. The entity manifested as a towering, grotesque figure that exuded pure malevolence. With the knowledge of the curse's origins and the strength of their family bond, the Haraways waged a harrowing battle against the entity, unleashing a barrage of spectral energy to weaken its hold on the cursed carnival. As the battle raged on, the Haraways discovered that the only way to defeat the carnival's malevolence was to offer it redemption and release the trapped souls. Each member of the family confronted their inner demons and faced their deepest fears one final time. In a selfless act of sacrifice, they offered themselves as vessels to free the restless spirits, shattering the curse that had plagued the carnival of lost souls for centuries. With the curse broken and the malevolent entity banished, the nightmarish dimension dissolved around them. The Haraways emerged from the ordeal, physically and emotionally scared but victorious. Despite their victory, the Haraway family knew that the malevolent forces they had faced would forever haunt their memories. The Carnival of Lost Souls had left an indelible mark on their lives, and they carried the weight of their experiences with them. Years later, as the family tried to move on from their traumatic experience, they received a cryptic message hinting at a resurgence of the malevolent forces. It seemed that the carnival's malevolence was not truly defeated, and a new generation of thrill-seekers would soon be drawn into its web of darkness. The Haraways returned to the cursed carnival grounds, determined to confront the malevolent forces once more. They knew that the battle against the carnival's malevolence was far from over, and that the darkness that lurked within the haunted grounds would always find a way to return.